Back in the early 2000s, there was a movie that came out called Paid in Full, starring one of y'all favorite rappers. He goes by the name of Camron. In this movie, he played the role of Alpo Martinez. Alpo Martinez is a old-time gangster from the 80s. He ran with people like Rich Porter, which was murdered by Alpo Martinez back in the 90s. And in the movie, Camron played the role of Rico, which is the role for Alpo Martinez. Alpo Martinez actually became a federal informant that gave up multiple drug enterprises and murderers back in the 90s, back in Washington, D.C. Alpo is originally from New York, and so is Camron. Camron ended up catching a lot of backlash for this movie. He got a lot of death threats. He got a lot of people confusing Rico and Alpo, Camron with Alpo, and he gets a lot of hate and a lot of love as well from this movie. So recently, Camron has come out and basically told the world that he was shot over this movie that he played in, and which he played the role of Rico of Alpo Martinez so well that people are still sending death threats to him, to the point where, let's say that Paid in Full came out in 2002. Camron was actually shot in 2005 in both of his arms at a stop sign because of a crazed fan that actually confused Camron with Alpo Martinez. So Camron actually went on to say that a crazed fan actually approached his car while he was in Washington, D.C. and actually told him that he was a snitch-ass nigga, and all he did was play the role in a movie of Alpo Martinez and ended up being shot. As he said on his recent show that just came out, he was shot. He believes he was shot over this scene here when Rico basically went into an interrogation room and said he'll be home. He's the king of New York. He ain't giving niggas up from Harlem, but he ain't giving niggas up in D.C. And it's crazy that he ended up being shot in D.C. By a crazed fan that even approached his car. It went down as he was saying somebody tried to steal his car. That was the initial story, but he just came out in 2025 on his show and actually said he was shot over this movie role in this scene here because people actually confused him as Alpo Martinez, and it was a crazed out fan that actually shot him because he thought he was Rico. But here's the videos, both stories that Camron told about why he was shot, right here.
What happened was they told me to give up the car, and I looked at him like he was stupid, pulled off, and then he started shooting.
As Camron...
Hey, I'll give you niggas from D.C., not New York, because I'm going to be the king anyway, whatever the line was. And I had to do it. And Dane was like, yo, Cam, you actually... No, it wasn't like an argument, but it was more like, I'm super appreciative for having the part, so I'm not even really going back and forth with him. I'm just telling him how much I don't want to do it. And he told me I had to do it, so I did it. And 4 years later, niggas shot me in D.C.
It's crazy, right? And I'm not here to say the Illuminati is real, but just think about if Camron would have died that day, right? How much bigger the movie Paid in Full would have been. Off of the fact that Camron ended up dying behind this movie. Just think about it. This movie would have received way more hype and recognition that it needed to be able to break box offices and all type of stuff like that. But that's a story for a whole nother topic. It's your boy El Pluggo. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm out.